Welcome to week 5, everybody. This video is to explain what to do for the week 5 assignments for math. First of all, this is a reminder that your week 5 assignments are not in the to-do list over here. Instead, they are located underneath the math button. So you're going to click into my page. If you want a to-do list, if your child comes to school, they have a newsletter in their homework folder that has every single assignment due for this week listed. Next, if your kid does not come to school and you still want to know, like have a checklist, you can click on this newsletter button right here, and we update this weekly. And underneath the newsletter button are all the assignments due for me, Miss Lowe, and everybody else. So what you can do is if your child is a virtual student, they're fully green right here. They're fully online. You're going to scroll down to this, and I have a checklist of all the assignments and things that they need to do for the week. So you can print this off and check it off as you go, or you can make your own to-do list at home. That is what I would recommend doing. As I explained in the previous video, we can't put all of the things in the to-do list because there are different assignments for the virtual kids and for the kids that come to school. And if we put them all in there, then it would be very confusing for everybody. So just stick with it, go into the newsletter button. The to-do list is right here. Print it off if you want, write it down if you want, check it off as you go. That's going to help you make sure you don't miss any assignments. For this week, we are going to go to the week 5 button on my page, and that's going to show us the assignments that each group of kids has for the week. As a reminder, your kids that come to school are blue. The kids that are fully virtual are green. And the kids that are fully virtual have 2 extra days of work to do. So they're going to have everything I talk about for the blue in this video, and they're going to also have 2 additional lessons as well. So day 1 for everybody is the first lesson, which is comparing numbers. So you're going to click on the day 1 button right here, and you're going to have 2 videos to watch. I have figured out a way to put a voice memo into the assignments so they can click the play button and listen to the instructions being read aloud to them instead of them having to read it. So if you click this blue play button, my voice will come over. They can listen to the instructions for this page to make sure they don't miss anything. You're going to watch both of these videos about comparing numbers. You're going to play this game. And then the most important thing is a Google form down here for them to fill out about comparing numbers. So the Google form is what's due for day 1. That's for everybody. Then for my blue kids, this is day 2. This will be day 3 for my green kids, this lesson. You will have ordering numbers. You're going to watch this video about ordering numbers. You can click the play button to listen to the instructions. And the only thing for this assignment is boom cards. What I want to do is show you what boom cards looks like, okay? So we're going to open this up in a different tab so that way you guys can still see what's happening. You're going to click on the boom card button there. Their login information is their first and last name, except for Wyatt Taylor and Natalie Collins. Both of you guys have a number 1 after yours. So if I log in, let's say I'm going to log in as Miss Natalie. You are the lucky winner today. Natalie Collins, number 1. And the password is going to be read, as always, just for Miss Lowe. I do want to show you, though, the slight difference of how to find my cards. Right here, it says classroom list. They are also now listed in Weaver. So they're going to click on Weaver to find my assignment. They're going to click right here. They're going to scroll down, and it's the ordering numbers one. They're going to click this button right here, ordering numbers, and they're going to want to click the green check mark to be able to go through each level and make sure that they answer the questions. I do have questions on here for them to click and drag, put numbers in order from least to greatest, greatest to least. Don't click the skip button. Click the next button, the blue check mark, okay? Or the green check mark, sorry, to keep on going through. After they do the boom card assignment, they're done for day 2. That's all they have for day 2 for my blue kids, day 3 for my green kids. So after that, they're done with that. And then for day 3 for my blue kids, the kids that come to school, this would be day 5 for my green kids. You guys having another math test, which I think most of you by now understand how to get there. First of all, there's an optional Kahoot. This is worth 3 extra bonus points. I just went back and added all the extra bonus points for last week's test. Thank you to everybody who did that and completed that on time. I really appreciate it. It makes my job so much easier. So if you want, this is an optional Kahoot. It is a review. You'll get 3 extra credit points if you do it. You don't have to, though. But they do need to do this test right here. And they're going to click on this button. It's going to take them to the test page. It has review slides for them to go over, right before the test. They may also use any notes that they get from class on this test if they would like to. And they're going to scroll down here, click the big blue click here button. Your login information is your lunch number as your username and your password. And then it will be the only test basically listed there. It says Weaver Comparing and Ordering Numbers Test. It tells you right here the name of it. And that's the one you're going to do. It's 25 questions. There will be a couple of questions about place value on it as well, because tests are cumulative in 3rd grade, but the majority of the test is going to be on comparing and ordering numbers. So for my in-school students, Google Form for day 1, Boom Cards day 2, test day 3. For my green students, you've got Google Form day 1. For day 2, you have iExcel practice, okay? This is just for my fully virtual students. If you are not a fully virtual student, stop watching now. You're done. Like if you come to school, the rest of this video is not for you. This is for my fully virtual students. So your day 2 is going to be clicking through these flashcards and then spending at least 15 minutes on iExcel doing A8, and I have the gold star beside of it. So it's a pretty easy day for day 2. Day 3 we already talked about is the Boom Card assignment. And then day 4 for you guys is going to be a Google Form again. So you're going to have this little tiny like Google Form assignment. After you practice putting these in order with the Google slide, you're going to practice putting them in order from either least to greatest, greatest to least. Click through the slides to check yourself. Basically, you know the drill. And then number 2, complete this Google Form about ordering numbers. Make sure you scroll all the way down, click the blue submit button. If you want to see your score, you can scroll back up to the top and click view score. Okay. So for my fully virtual students, to recap the things that are due this week, day 1, you have a Google Form. Day 2, you have iExcel. Day 3, you have Boom Cards. Day 4, you have another Google Form. Day 5, you have the test. I hope that explains everything for everybody. If you have any questions, please contact me. I would be more than happy to check and see if you have completed all your assignments at the end of the week. I would recommend texting me or contacting me on Friday before I go home for the weekend. And if you want to know if your kid has some assignments to do, I don't mind checking for you at all. So please feel free to contact me at any point. If you have any questions, as always, you can email me, message me on Canvas, text me, call me, whatever you need to do. I hope you guys have a great week, and I'll see you next week.